Yo, what's up, Aquarius? Welcome to your monthly forecast for the month of November 2018. Aquarius, you have the Three of Cups in reverse right at the center of your reading. So I'm not saying all Aquarians are involved in three-way love situations, but some of you might be. And, if you're single, then it sounds like maybe you're trying to pick between two different people that you're interested in, especially for those of you who are single. I'm seeing a lot of options here. You have the Seven of Cups in the reverse, which would suggest that, some of you really do have a lot of options, but you might have sort of a difficult time deciding on who you want to go with. For some of you, I'm seeing a Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. For others of you, I'm seeing potential Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. For a few of you, I'm seeing Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. And it's interesting because you have the Knight of Coins as your challenge card. So, for some of you might even be with someone who is a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn already, or, potentially some of you might be interested in a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn, but because the Knight of Coins is in the challenge position, that would suggest that there is some sort of difficulty connecting with this person in the month of November 2018. I don't know, what it is that's impeding you from being able to make a connection with this person, but, the fact that they are in the challenge position would suggest that it's somewhat difficult. Now, you do have the Three of Cups in the reverse as your central energy. So, that is an energy that has to do with overindulgence. And, we are in November 2018. I don't know where you're watching this video in the world, but here in the United States, we have Thanksgiving. So, obviously that's going to be a time where, maybe that's why the Three of Cups is showing up in the reverse. Potentially some of you, maybe a little bit too much drink, maybe a little bit too much to eat. So, that's typical for this time of the year. Now, you do have the Four of Wands in your reading, and it's in the upright. And that's a great card to have because, if you are coupled up, Aquarius, whoever you're with, if you're happy with that person, then they are marriage potential. If you're with someone and you're not happy, then, Seven of Cups in the reverse. Check out your options, Aquarius, because one of these options is marriage potential. You have the Four of Wands, which is in the upright position. So, this is somebody in your life who you can go the distance with. Maybe it's a Cancer, Pisces, and Scorpio for some of you. For others of you, maybe it's a Sagittarius, Leo, or Aries. For a few of you, it might be a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So you just have to see how that's resonating in your life. Now, you do have the Eight of Coins at the top of your reading, and that's a great card to have because, that shows that you take pride in what you do work-wise. So you are really good at what you do, and you also have the King of Coins here. So, that would suggest that you are a skilled business person. You are somebody who is self-sufficient. You do have the Ten of Wands, however, in your position of the near future, and that is taking on too much. It's like some of you guys are skilled business people. Some of you guys do take great pride in your work and in what you do, but potentially you might be taking on too much in the month of November 2018. I'd say that the new moon on November 7th, it does have to do with your career and your profession. And the way the new moon works is it's going to hit on November 7th, and the 6 months that follow the new moon on November 7th, now all of a sudden, this energy is just coming in. It has to do with your professional life, and it has to do with your career, and sometimes that can make you pretty busy in this aspect of your life. Now, this new moon on November 7th, this also has to do with the way society perceives you. So, potentially some of you there's a new perception. Society is starting to develop a new perception of you, Aquarius. And I'm not saying that's for all of you, but for some of you, yes. And that's going to develop over the 6 months that follow November 7th when the new moon hits in that area. Now, I'm going to talk about the Page of Cups because the Page of Cups did show up as your central energy. Well, you had 3 cards jump out of the deck as your central energy, and like I said, you have the 3 of Cups in the reverse, and then you have the Page of Cups and then in the upright, and then you had the Queen of Wands in the reverse, and those were the 3 cards that jumped out of the deck as your central energy. But the Page of Cups is somebody who could be someone who's an artist in your life, or maybe that, would imply that some of you are artists, very imaginative, or, somebody in your life potentially is very imaginative. Now, you do have the Queen of Wands in the reverse as part of your central energy, and the fact that that card is in the reverse would imply that you are somebody who is, you use your mind a lot, and potentially your personality could be overbearing for some people. Like, some of you are pretty chatty. I'm not saying all of you are, but some of you are. But I think there's nothing wrong with that at all. I think it's great. If you are a talkative person, I think that's really great. I think that you just need to be with someone who's cool with that, because some people might find that overbearing, and whoever is, maybe you're interested in somebody and they might find it overbearing, or, even whether they're interested in you or not. I think the people who find your chatty nature, for those of you who are chatty, I'm not saying all of you are, but, some of you are more talkative, and, if that's overbearing or too much for someone, then, that person's not right for you. So be with somebody, Aquarius, be with somebody who likes your talkative nature, and you should be with somebody who's on, the same intellectual level as you, because the mind is very important for you, Aquarius. Now, I'm also seeing tons of coins in this reading. So you have the Knight of Coins, which is in the challenge position, but then you also have the King of Coins, you have the Queen of Coins in the reverse, and then, one of your outcome cards is the Page of Coins in the upright. But, all these coins, and, I'm really seeing, it's interesting because Jupiter is going to change signs on November 8th. And Jupiter is the planet of fortune. And for you, Aquarius, it's going into an area that has to do with technology. So, I don't know how familiar, I'm just going to throw this out there. I don't know how familiar some of you are with digital currency or cryptocurrency, but, it has to do with coins, and Jupiter is shifting into this area of technology, and Jupiter is a planet of fortune. And, these coins, this digital currency, cryptocurrency is very new, and it has to do with technology. It's all linked together with decentralization and technology, but, it's all about investing. Some of you maybe could benefit from investing something, investing a little bit into this digital currency. It's like, well, what are the real popular ones that are like Bitcoin and Ethereum? Those ones are a little bit more pricey. If those are, out of your price range, maybe you want to try something a little bit more affordable, like Digibyte or Cardano. Those are just a couple examples. There's so many. Maybe you should do some research on it, because, it's interesting if you do invest into some coins that aren't, maybe they're not as valuable right now, but, the way we're going, digital currency is part of our future, because your ruler, Uranus, is actually going to be in the part of the sky starting in March of 2019. Your ruler Uranus is going to be in a part of the sky. It's going to be transiting this part of the sky that has to do with currency for everyone. And your ruler Uranus is all about technology. So, there could be this development combination of technology and currency that's going to be happening. until 2026. So, right now is a good time for you Aquarians, especially with Jupiter. Jupiter shifting into this area that has to do with technology. Jupiter's a planet of fortune. Maybe it does say something about the importance of, maybe you should make the investment now, because, coins that aren't really that valuable now, if you invest in them now, then, potentially they're going to be worth a lot in the future. So it might be a risk that you're willing to take. Now, you do have the Queen of Coins in the reverse, and that for the month of November 2018, that is a some of you might be feel like you're kind of tied to your home life too much, or it's too much family obligations. It's you're somebody who likes to do what you want to do when you want to do it, and sometimes feeling tied back or held back by home life or family obligations, that might get to you a little bit. So I just want to put that out there for the month of November 2018. Some of you might feel that a little bit. Now, you do have the Star card in the upright. So, that is indicative of, potentially there's somebody in your life, Aquarius, who influences you from a spiritual perspective, and that's going to resonate differently for all different Aquarians. It's for some Aquarians, I'd say for the Aquarians who aren't watching this video, this Star card in the upright it says something about spirituality, but, for those of you who aren't watching this video, who are Aquarius, potentially this is more of an organized religion type of spirituality. For those of you who are watching this video, Aquarians who are watching this video, maybe this is more about an alternative style of spirituality. It has more to do maybe with divination. So, something that's more like tarot reading or astrology or numerology potentially. So, there might be somebody in your life who's really making you interested in this sort of thing. And, if you don't look at it from a perspective of spirituality, then the Star card is definitely you. So the Star card is definitely indicative of the sign of Aquarius. And the fact that it's in the upright is a great thing for you, Aquarius. Now, your outcome for the month of November 2018, you have two cards. You have the King of Cups in the upright, and you also have the Page of Coins in the upright. So, out of all the options, so you look at your Seven of Cups in the reverse, and that would suggest the options, and you're maybe having a difficult time making a decision. But, I'm not saying that, the King of Cups or Page of Cups is going to be the King of Cups or the Page of Coins is going to be, one of the signs that you're going to end up with in the month of November 2018, but they might be the best options for you, Aquarius. So, when you think about King of Cups, it's not just, if you're not familiar with tarot reading, then you probably don't know that, King of Cups could be a man or a woman, but it's definitely somebody who is a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio could be a great option for you. Or you have the Page of Coins in the upright. And, the Page of Coins could be someone who's a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. So, out of the signs that I just mentioned, any of those might be a really good option for you. And you do have a full moon on November 23rd, which does suggest a development in your love life. So full moons can sometimes be about a coming to fruition of something, Aquarius. And this specifically has to do with your love life for some of you. So, I'd say following the full moon on November 23rd, especially if you're single, you should try to make it happen with, any of these options that I talked about, Aquarius. If that full moon doesn't have to do with your love life on November 23rd, then maybe it's more about, art or creativity. But, maybe for some of you who are coupled up and you're not married, well, I'd say following the full moon on November 23rd, maybe you want to start thinking about taking it to the next level. You do have the Four of Wands in the upright. So, that implies that there's someone in your life, regardless of what stage of relationship you are in your life or not in a relationship at all, Aquarius, there's somebody in your life in the month of November 2018, that's definitely marriage potential. So look out for that following the full moon on November 23rd. Now, for your outcome cards, if they're not a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio who's important in your life, if they're not a Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn who's important in your life, then these are, you're exuding the characteristics of these cards by month's end, Aquarius. So, Page of Coins could be like, you could finish off the month of November 2018 feeling very youthful. For a very select few of you, this might have to do with a new job opportunity, and that's very specific. So, obviously not all Aquarians are going to have new job opportunities by the end of November 2018, but if you're looking to do something new, whether it's within your existing company or, maybe operating in a new way in your current role, or, for a very select few of you, a new job altogether, the opportunity might be there for some of you because you do have the Page of Coins in the upright as one of your outcome cards. The other outcome card is the King of Cups in the upright. So, you could end up feeling very empathic by the end of November 2018. And empathy is actually where you feel what someone else is feeling. And that's a quality that's sort of foreign to you guys because you use your mind a lot. So it's not really about feelings most of the time for you guys, but, you might actually have empathy. You might be empathizing with somebody by the end of November 2018. It also is indicative of kindness and compassion, but I think that's all for you this month, Aquarius. Thank you very much for watching this video. If you've enjoyed it, make sure to subscribe, share, and like. Thank you for watching. Have a great month, and I'll see you next time.